people. Welcome back. I believe we should be live, yeah? Alright. I left the game just as it was because I didn't touch my Switch since yesterday, but we're about to continue. This is gonna be part, let me think, is it 11? Of Red Dead Redemption? No, it's part 12. Yesterday was 11. And I did not export to YouTube the stream from yesterday, so I should get that out of the way. Alright. Okay. I'll do that right away. Alright, I think that should do it. There's something I don't understand. Why is it that on Discord I don't show up as streaming? I'm not sure why. Well, this is something that I'm gonna have to figure out later, I think. Oh well, okay. Anyway, let's continue then, shall we? Excuse me. Yeah, I had lost my horse, and so now I have to get back to Mexico again. I'm still in the north now, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get into Mexico that way.
Let's go. Come on.
I wonder if your horse recovers after it's taken some damage. Or if it stays damaged, like if it was already on low health before, maybe it still is now. Know what I mean?
Come on.
Well, anyway, let's get to Las Hermanas.
Come on.
Still got the military outfit. Music is weird. What's with those instruments? Also, am I still far away? Well, we're getting there.
Come on.
Ah, it's another horse. Was that flowers? You know what? For once, I actually saw them on the side of the road instead of noticing them on the minimap first.
This looks like the one.
I don't know, there may be a quest so soon that forces me to find more flowers, so maybe I should stop whenever I see any. Oh, Monica! Hey, you're just in time. How's it going? Me, I'm good. Other than I wanted to get up early this morning to get used to getting up early again, and that did not pan out. Uh-oh. Troubles are brewing. Hey, that's a cool nun.
Okay, sister?
You okay, sister?
Well,
You're okay? Your day was good?
All Although, come to think of it, I just committed a mortal sin.
Claim self-defense. Always works for me.
Yes.
You go,
well,
sister!
I fear my judges may be a little more stringent than yours. But I appreciate the advice. Unfortunately, many of my nuns are not so resourceful as you or I. Their innocence will kill them, which is truly a terrifying reality.
It was already
would not
dead.
know.
You did not commit any sin,
I
sister.
think maybe you would. But let us leave the psychotherapy and focus on more pressing matters. They are locked in the
Well,
church.
that was not a sin. I don't know about your other sins, but
are trying to get to them.
It'd be my pleasure.
maybe gluttony
You're a
or
true
something like that. I don't know.
Samaritan, sir.
I don't know.
You know, they say the devil has all the best tunes. It may be so.
Nah, she's not fat
But it
enough.
seems he also has the most
Have
half-witted
gluttony.
friends.
So you know Bill Williamson then?
Excuse me?
Just a little joke. I'll do as best as I can to save the nuns.
Oh yeah, by the way, he might come back to life, Bill Williamson, come to think of it. Or did I arrest him? I'm not sure. I can't recall.
He has forsaken us. You are their only hope.
Dynamite. Undead are usually seen as the work of the devil, so it's not a sin to rid the world of them. Ah, see? Even Monica says so. Ah! The sisters are zombies. Oh. Okay. Shit. I wasn't sure if she was dead or not. Well, deader, I guess I should say. Come on, ah! Stop moving! The movie Zombieland has taught me always double tab. Whoa! It's gonna blow. Rifle ammo. Shit! Just a second. It's a bit hectic at the moment. I can't even stop to... can't even stop to loot the bodies at the moment. Despite the fact that I really should. Undead ribs. Undead ribs. Ah! Sorry, it's difficult. Undead ribs. There's a lot of them. It's a big gauge to fill. To get wars, you can just ride through the horde. In this case, I don't know if I would be allowed in the town with the horse. It's not a very big gate that you have to go through to get inside. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I need it, but if it won't show up, again, I should say. There are other towns that don't have walls like that, though, so in other towns that will certainly come in handy. Where is it? Are we almost there yet? I think I got both. Yeah, the explosion of one got the other. Kill the remaining undead. Alright. It's the last stretch. Nah, she was already down. I don't know why I'm collecting ribs, because they said that they would be used as ammo for that other weapon, but I keep collecting them and my amount of ammo doesn't seem to go up. I'm not sure how that works, or do I need to go somewhere to transform them? Is there another prerequisite or something that I am not aware of? Okay, I got them all.
That's unfortunate. Damn it!
Okay, let's have a look at what Monica sent. It's a video, okay.
as the infection spread and the chaos grew, it wasn't enough to just be fast on your feet. You had to get a gun and learn how to use it. Which leads me to my second rule, the double tap. In those moments when you're not sure the undead are really dead, don't get all stingy with your bullets. I mean, one more clean shot to the head.
Number 2, double tap.
And this lady could have avoided becoming a human Happy Meal. Woulda, coulda.
I've never seen this movie. I don't know it. I've never seen it. Heard of it, yeah. Just the name. It looks amazing. It seems to me like it would be. Need to rewatch it soon. No, there it is. Alright. They put ammo in the chapel. I have too many things I need to rewatch, but I'm lazy. But it's not work, though. Nah, but... I mean, personally, I have so many things that I always say, oh, I should watch that, this, or I should watch that, and then... I spend more time doing other things that I am also interested in doing, and there's just too little time to get everything done, so... Never get round to watch the stuff that I say, oh yeah, I have to watch this soon, and stuff. I play games more than I spend time watching things, so... Wait a second, it's inside? I wouldn't buy it, or what? Ah, yeah, okay, there it is.
When will this end?
Okay, well that seems to be it. Okay, it's that sister over there that I have to talk to.
Sister, I've done as you asked.
Bless you. But it's not sister.
Why are they laughing?
It's Mother Superior. Mother Superior Calderon. Our bishop was a stickler for regulations. Until he got sick last week and ate half of the cathedral choir boys.
I'm sorry.
I only mention it because my girls are laughing at you calling me sister.
What do you think is causing all this?
Déjame ver. Mexico is an old country. Many faiths have lived and died here. Many evil spirits have flourished. I have no idea what is afflicting the people here. But I know it is a sickness of the soul. Something supernatural, maybe. Certainly nothing rational. Perhaps if you were to get me a live one of these creatures, we could try a couple of experiments.
Young nuns are great.
Certainly.
Get me a new one. One who was recently human. I want to work with a subject who has only recently turned.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Gracias, señor. Shh, cállense. No puedo creer cómo se portan.
I'm not sure what she said there. I can't believe... Something, I'm not sure.
Abigail, I failed you.
Bring a normal undead to Mother Superior. A normal one? A normal one, she says. Also, what's the name of the zombie parts gun? Thank you so much, dear. It is called... Hold on. The Blunderbuss. See, that's how it's spelled. I'll go get something to drink so you have the name on the screen there. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, I think you have the name now. So yeah, I keep collecting undead ribs. And yet the number of ammo doesn't seem to go up. I don't know if I'm supposed to bring the ribs somewhere to transform them into ammo first or something, but... the graveyard. Ah, that woman that I interacted with before, maybe. No?
Whoa there.
It can be built directly from the kit section of the player's satchel. There's a kit section. There's a player's satchel. How does that work? There's a satchel. No, not like that. This is for aiming. This is for taking cover. This is for crouching. This is for looking behind you. I don't know. There's a satchel. Ah, in there? Okay, well, you know what? I've never been in that menu before. Okay. Hold on. Ammo, undead bait. No. Build blunderbuss ammunition. I made 9. Excuse me. Okay, so I guess, yeah, since I had maybe 90 or something, I was able to make 9. Excuse me. It's itchy. Excuse me. Okay, should be better. Okay.
Go.
Still looking for an undead then. Well, tell you what. We'll do that in a town.
Come on.
That means you can also make ammo for other things, I guess. It is possible, I guess. Maybe. Oh, that's my other horse. But you know what? Just so I don't lose this one, I should probably tie this one up somewhere. And I'll use the other one. Here. Okay, I don't want to run the risk of losing this one.
Come on.
Right, and then... Right, it doesn't appear in here yet. What was that? ×2 survivalist map? What does that do? I'm not sure. Chewing tobacco, kit, provisions. The life pump of the undead cougar. Ammo, blunderbuss. Build blunderbuss ammunition. Not enough undead parts, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, the others, it doesn't seem like... See, that's... There is no option to build the others, it seems like. Yeah, no, you can't do anything with these. Yeah, but here I used flowers to create a special type of ammo or something. Undead wolf teeth. I don't know what these are for. That doesn't... Unless sometime later in the game they tell you what they're for. It's just I have not progressed enough yet, I suppose. That must be it. Let me think.
Come on.
Well, there was an undead. Silly me, I should have tried capturing it.
Come on. Come. Come on.
Well, there's a town.
What's happening?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure how to tell that. Don't think it's a good idea to try to do that here. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Ah, no, it's dead. It died from the explosion of the other one, and also, I lost my warhorse. She looks fresh enough.
Time to go.
Let's try with this one. He looks gray. They all look gray. Maybe it has to be a specific one, in which case you would be absolutely sure of when they turned, he or she. Can I enter with my horse? Nah. Carry victim. Maybe you gotta see them get bitten. You could be right. That's a fair point.
Mother Superior, I think I have a test case for you.
Senor Marston, you're a true pilgrim.
That I ain't.
Well, look, it seems to work.
Now let's see.
But you're right, though, that would have...
It certainly isn't the flu. Their eyes are so devoid of love,
Your way would have made perfect sense.
Oh, lively one I see. Here,
What is that?
Yeah, oh well.
holy water. I think we may have something.
It seems to be working.
Maybe. Maybe not.
But it seems as if he were nearly saved.
Spiritual infections are confusing things, Senor Marston.
Well, look, yeah, I shouldn't be judgmental
None
of
of
these
us can
things,
hope
I
to
know.
understand them properly.
But he came back for a minute.
I bless the water, but perhaps my faith is not that strong. I have to do more thinking, but I need time. Every day, more of my people fall as the dead rise in sepulchro.
Then perhaps it's time I put them to rest.
I have to go to
Take the
Sepulchro.
holy water. Maybe it will be a calming balm for the restless departed.
Thank you.
No, thank you. You are a blessing in an unusual form.
Perhaps you need a whole tub and then just dump them in there.
This is ridiculous.
Holy water as a thrown weapon that will set the undead ablaze with the blue holy fire.
Come on!
Sepulchro. Ah, yeah, but this one, it gets tired, though. Unlike the other one that never gets tired.
Come on! Easy.
Mm-hmm. And let's get going. That was a bit glitchy there. No, I think it's a good thing I want to be cremated when I die. You worry that you might come back like this? You wouldn't want to? Especially since I will have donated everything they can take from me. Damn it, the main undead is taking a long time to show up in this case. Ah! Is there an end to this? I think it's glitched. Yeah, clear out the graveyard, but they keep on coming. Normally there's... Ah, finally! Ah, it's the Santa! Kill the Santa and the undead horde. There he is. Okay, 2 left. That was the last one. About time. But then again, it's a large graveyard. Mexico loves you. What a strange thing to say as you come back. That's what he said? I could not understand what he said. Okay, that was funny then.
Least you can do after trying to eat me.
Undead ribs.
Man, you stink. This is revolting. I think I looted you the first time you died. This is what it's come to. I'll take that.
Oh, it's my horse. I thought I saw something. Yeah, come here, boy.
Come on.
Should be able to make more undead ammo with that amount of dead. Yeah, normally. I made 7. Yeah, I have 18 total for that weapon. That's it, right? Yeah, blunderbuss. Yeah, that's the one.
Let's go.
Okay, well, we should try to go and clear another town then now. Yeah, the one where I got the subject earlier for the experiment.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. This is what hell has brought.
Try to use the holy water and see how useful it is. Yeah, let's see. First of all, I need to be able to throw it. Okay, that burned the body. It's super hard to use though. Kinda wish it had more of a... That it covered a larger area. That would be more useful then. Here, it only really affects one person. Unless I was in a safe spot, like behind a fence or something, where I can safely aim. Whoa, what's up with the music all of a sudden? It's super loud. You were hoping for a larger area, yeah. Makes sense because you'd want it to be a larger area for it to be useful. And the tongues. Tongues?
Seth, finally I've joined you.
Seth, finally, I've joined you. What, in playing with the dead? Seth, he loves the dead. Have you seen how far water can go when you throw it? It would have made more sense. Yeah. Cover a large area, and if they, like, walk into it, then they burn. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I love the dead before they're cold. Their blue ink flesh for me to hold. Where's the ammo? Once it touches them, it starts burning. It should spread. Yeah, it should be like, you know, like a Molotov cocktail, so to speak. You know. Then again, yeah, I guess it makes sense that it would have to touch them first before it catches fire, because it doesn't catch fire by itself, holy water. Otherwise...
I must be dreaming.
So yeah, the action of catching fire should be touching the dead, I guess, because holy water should not catch fire by just touching the air or something. But then, once it catches fire and rolls and like flows on the ground, it should spread. Yeah, that's the idea. I would have preferred it if they had done it that way. Biographies and lies. Well, since we can't continue the thing with the nun there at the moment, I let one of my cities get overrun. Ah well. Or like they burn and run forward other zombies, yeah, and set the others on fire too. Yeah, that fire spreading, that would be a good mechanic, that.
Come on. Go.
Roca de Madera. A mythical creature has appeared in the area! Where is it? It's famine! There it is! There it is! I have famine!
Here we go! Whole world's gone crazy! Relax now, nearly there.
Ah, don't fall!
Goddamn demon! How'd I get myself into this? Sick animal? Come on, baby. Calm down. Easy now. Get the deranged maniac. You're mine now.
I think it's famine, no? Ah, yeah, there we go. I got another one. You have broken a horse of the apocalypse. Famine. Okay. Let's tie it up somewhere. Famine is the fastest. That's 2 out of 3 you can catch in the wild. Yay! Or should I keep it with me for the time being? Yeah, I think I will. Famine has unlimited stamina. Well, yeah, so same goes for the others. Oh, it is indeed pretty fast. Only I could find war now.
Come on. Come on.
Well, at least I should be able to get about the map much faster now. Hold on, hold on. I'll leave you outside town, you. Make sure I don't lose you. Oh, this town is not overrun by zombies? Oh, okay. Okay then. Let's hit shit somewhere. There. But,
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡No, me arrepiento!
You think I like shooting women?
Horny
You filthy,
undead.
whoremongering wretch.
Gracias, señores, que estaba viendo a mi tía que tal venía desculpada
Yeah,
y necesitaba una...
get out of here.
horny
Go
and
on.
dead. Okay.
Go on, get.
Ándale, gracias.
Hello, Mr. Ricketts.
Hello, John. I see you're enjoying another vacation in our little resort.
Something like that.
That's the old gunslinger.
We got sunshine, sand, and a plague that makes people eat each other. Come to think of it, it must feel just like America to you.
What is going on? I thought things were calmer in Mexico.
This is calm. What's a little light cannibalism among friends?
Ha!
Excuse me.
Highly quotable.
So, how have you been?
What's a little cannibalism among friends?
Well, apart from my wife and son being tied up and trying to rip my soul clean out of my body, and the entire earth turning into hell.
Good, real good. You know, John, I've lived a long life. I've seen this land when
I
it was
guess they
just
continue doing
wilderness
what they
and
used to
scrub.
when no one is around.
I've seen missionaries nailed to crosses by shaman and burn into just the cinders of their misguided devotion. I've seen slaves get set free and return to a bondage even more confusing than the one they left behind. I've seen diseases wipe out entire communities in a weekend. I've seen bad men make their own Valhalla out in the bush, with harems of maidens and the hunting of men as a sport. I've seen men struggle with principles and morals and the very meaning of existence. I've killed all that can be killed.
Throw it, you idiot!
But I've never, in all my natural-born days, seen anything quite like this.
Nor me, sir.
Now, if we could only get something that would attract these blighters, we could kill them faster and maybe return this land to its natural state.
Some kind of bait?
Exactly.
I think I might know how.
And more dynamite. I'm running pretty low.
Let me see what I can do.
Thank you, John. And take care.
He's badass and I love him. Return to London in a few hours with undead bait and dynamite. Don't I already have some? No. Dynamite, I'm sure, yeah. Build undead bait. Okay. Well, I have some. I don't know if that's enough, but... You'll need to make your own bait. Well, I just did. Okay. Yeah, well, I already have what I need. Now it's just Mother Superior. Maybe if I just sleep until the next day, she will have had enough time to think. I should change my outfit. I don't like this one. Cowboy outfit. Mexican poncho. A worn out old duster. I can maybe that one I would like. That's not bad. What else do we have other than that? US Army uniform, rancher clothing, undead hunter. There are still some things I have not done yet. Undiscovered outfit. Union suit. Oh, I like the duster. Like it.
Howdy, sir.
Oh, that's it. I can continue.
Mr. Ricketts,
He's already here.
Hello, sir. How have you been?
as you imagine,
Good. Did you get the dynamite?
yes. And the bait.
Huh. Let's see. Wonderful. Here. Let's work with that for a second.
Okay.
This calls for a soft touch. Not the brutish hands of a man of war, but the delicate touch of an artist. Some use oils, and some a chisel and a block of marble.
It's flammable. Neat.
For me, sir, it was always either high explosives or the trigger of a fine iron. But it's much the same.
Sometimes your humility overwhelms me, Ricketts.
You and
Sadly,
me
that
both,
means that
Mr.
I will
Marston.
have to go around looking for flowers
You'd
if I
have
want to
seen
make
me
these.
When I was a young man.
Because to
You'd
make
have
bait,
seen me
you need flowers.
when I was so fast, you couldn't see me. Well, then you'd know. This is humility. The truth is, well, the truth is long dead. Now we got only memories. Memories and a great swath of demonic mutants, of course.
Have you heard anything?
I heard a man in Chicago was writing a biography of me. And can you believe it? An artist in Pittsburgh painted my portrait.
I mean, the demonic hordes. Not your own unending glory.
Oh, Oh, that? Nothing too interesting. Someone said that there's some really big problems near Escalera. But I can't concern myself too much with that. This is my home now. This, and this up here.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
I don't think getting savaged by some brainless corpse would do too much justice to your myth.
Yeah, I think you're teasing me, Mr. Marston. But I thank you, and I appreciate your concern nonetheless.
What was that for? Build boom bait. So that's what they call it. Boom bait times 2. What was that? Works like undead bait, but it blows up after a few seconds. Okay. Did I make some? No. I don't have enough flowers, but
What am I doing here?
not enough wild feverfew to create undead bait. Well, yeah. You need the bait first before you can build But no, I already have 5. Boom bait. Times 1. They have me go through the menu every time? No? What is it? Is there something I don't have enough of anymore? I have dynamite, and I still have undead bait. I should be able to make at least 2 more. Okay, good. Mother Superior is available now. Wait a second. Which horse is it gonna be? Yeah, this one. I'm scared of losing them.
Easy. Let's go.
After this, I guess I could try to go back for war. Or even now, actually. And that way I'll go back and try to free that town that has become overrun that I had already saved before. Yeah, the town is over there. War can spawn in that area. Yeah. Let's try to do it that way.
Let's go.
Fingers crossed.
Come on.
Is that the right type of flower? By any chance?
Whoa. I'll
No.
be having that. Come on, come on.
There was another one.
Whoa. Faster.
Can't push this horse too hard, though. Sadly. Utter Bridge. Henniganstead. Okay, it can appear around here.
Let's go.
If only it would say a mythical creature has appeared. But it probably won't. It already would have.
Yeah. Come on.
Is it this town? No.
Somebody help us!
I was helping you, lady.
You came along. This is for you, mister. Least I can do.
Anytime.
It was not even an undead apparently, it was just a bandit, I guess.
Come on. Whoa.
Why is she running away now? I saved you!
Come on. Whoa there.
A survivor in Pacific What has died. An overrun town has lost one of its survivors. But yeah, but it was attacking the lady. What was I supposed to do? Let it happen? Okay, next time I'll let it happen then. Of course it lost a survivor. The amount of survivors is actually finite.
Yeah.
Like, if they die, like, the world can actually go completely dead. Oh.
This is madness.
Ah, no, it's in this town. It's because I left it overrun for too long. So you do need to help them before it's too late, then. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I would not have thought that it was, that they were this serious about it.
Don't give up, dude. Least you can do after trying to eat me. This is awesome.
Holy water times 1. Okay.
Sorry about that.
I can't loot the body? Ah, now I could. So if you leave a town alone for too long, its survivors will die. Okay. This town has been saved.
Man, this is foul. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
I'll try to go by the area where I saw war before. Again. On my way back to Mexico. And we'll see how we do.
Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
Please, war, shoot yourself. You should be around here. Come on. Nah, it won't.
Come on.
Ah, damn.
Go.
Ah, well. That can't be helped. Let's see.
Come on. Yeah.
It's another zombie horse, I guess. Yeah, this one has not much meat left on its bones.
Come on.
It's in an increased state of decay.
Come. Come on.
It seems like its stamina never goes back up to being full. I don't know why that is.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
It's a long way. Such a long way.
Yeah. Let's go.
Where is Las Hermanas? Over there? That's the one?
Come on!
Mother Superior! Can you perfect the holy water? Maybe if you pray harder on it.
Ay, qué bueno. Senor Marston, how wonderful to see you alive.
I think I've cleared Sepulcro.
You're a brave servant of righteousness.
I've been called many things in my time, but never that. Who is that girl, by the way?
She? I don't know. She said she was in a holy order in Escalera.
I'm sure I keep seeing her. Or someone like her.
Maybe. But it is a common enough look. Seemed like a nice girl. She told me something interesting.
What's that?
She blamed this terrible curse on our soon-to-be president, Abraham Reyes. Perhaps you have heard of him.
Heard of him? I know him well.
I hope that vain, ambitious, and repugnant parasite is no friend of yours.
Not exactly. I didn't think he was that
Nah, I don't like his way with women.
Forgive me. I have just
The way
heard
you can't
many
remember their
unpleasant
name.
stories and met too many pregnant and abandoned girls.
Of course. Well, what has he done?
She claimed he had angered an ancient goddess, disturbed a crypt and a temple in her honor.
Because he couldn't remember her name.
I mean, as I say it, it sounds like heresy, like the idiotic delusions of a cursed people. But in a land such as this, I have learned to be less dogmatic than maybe I have
That
been.
ass hat again.
I am sure it is just folly.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's him they're talking about, yep.
Maybe it's time I go pay El Presidente a visit anyway.
I shall pray for you.
Someone certainly needs to. Goodbye, Mother Superior.
Vaya con Dios, mijo.
Mijo. Vaya con Dios. Travel to Escalera and find Reyes. Ooh, cool music. Hold on, let me activate my GPS and then we'll be on our way. I guess I could follow the rails for starters. Alright. I love Laura! It's Luisa. Damn, the music is cool. Am I going the right way? Yeah. Ah, there are lyrics. Yep, that's another copyright infringement for Rudy. Sounds under attack, Barossa. Well, they'll have to make do without me. I'm more interested in pursuing the story at the moment. Okay, more towns added to the map. Alright. We're going the right way. And Nosferatu for your Lord of the Flies. Yeah, that's pretty much what I heard. Something voodoo, deja vu. A gun and a knife and a crucifix. Voodoo slip? Something about a voodoo slip? I don't know. He angered the goddess by thinking she was sexy and he could do her or something. Ah, there we go. A civilized man.
Senora, donde es Abraham Reyes? Reyes!
He's still like that, huh?
Stop that now, Abraham! Come on, stop that.
Ah, shoot him already. Good riddance.
Banish him!
Find some rest. He always did have a way with the ladies.
Yeah.
It's okay. He's dead.
Thank you, senor.
You'll be okay.
I'm glad you think so, but I fear I won't. None of us will. We are all doomed because of him.
Him? He wasn't a great guy, but I'm afraid you're giving him a little too much credit, my dear. Haven't I seen you before?
No. He caused this with his greed and his lust for power. He heard an ancient myth and tested it. It caused all of these terrible things. His vanity overwhelmed us all.
What the hell are you talking about? Where have I seen you?
Me? Oh,
She's the little sister, no?
I'm from here.
She's Louis's little sister that I had to
Disturbed
bring
the burial grounds that lie underneath the
to
town.
send studying
He heard there was a mask
somewhere
hidden there
else.
that
I
would
can't
make him
recall.
invincible.
I've heard this blamed on Mexicans, Jewish people, freed slaves, the federal government, immigrants, the bad weather, now this. What's wrong with people?
It's true. Look in that chest. He has a sacred mask. That is where this plague came from. Him and his awful lust for power.
Where did you say the crypt was?
Near the bullfighting ring. Behind the villa.
Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Either he caused it or she did.
Wait here.
Enter the catacombs. I got JoJo vibes right. Had to be careful because she was right behind the dead. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that is.
The undead freak.
The entrance is by the bullfighting ring.
I know, but I'm searching the bodies at the moment, my lady. Oh. Oh, okay, I thought I was stuck. I thought, uh-oh. I was not meant to go in there.
I always told my son, never go into dark places with strangers.
A presidential palace should never have been built above a sacred place. The greatest catastrophes occur when men want to
Slim pickings off the undead. Ah, come on!
We discover who we are when we least expect.
Yeah, I think it's dead. Yeah, their heads explode if you hit them enough, I guess, with your weapon. Like, knock them on the head.
Not my day.
They're rotten enough that they will just blow up.
Do not underestimate the power of the mind.
You sure you're not the witch?
These are your demons, not mine.
You really are a strange girl.
You're right, Monica. She's the one that did
We
it.
are a reflection of ourselves.
That's unfortunate. Not again.
It's just way too bizarre that does not get attacked indeed.
Very sight.
No wonder they don't seem to like you.
Put these troubled souls to rest.
A necromancer. To avenge her sister, if she is Luisa's sister. To punish Reyes for forgetting his sister, her sister.
Now maybe you'll stay there. Not even me, you freaks!
Whoa.
I'll smash your empty head in. Now, this is really bullshit.
We must confront the dark corridors of our conscience. There is no turning back.
The way she speaks. The way she avoided him when he asked if they had met before. The way she seemed to know so much. The fact that they don't seem to attack her and the way she talks. Just sus. It is sus.
History can never be silenced. You have come this far. Finish what you started. Can a bad man have a good soul?
Find some rest. I'm beginning beginning to lose my patience.
Undead ears. What am I gonna do with this?
This is as
Wear them?
against yourself.
This don't look like anything nice.
Sometimes
He's way too suspicious. Whoa!
Damn you! Looks like I want to kill you. Sorry about that.
She did get attacked there, but that was by accident.
Slim pickings off the undead.
you are only running from yourself. Do not underestimate the power of the mind.
It got her, yeah. It was going after me, but it got me anyway.
Some of them worship the moon, and the great man is to kill everyone. Think of your family.
I accidentally let out a oh and laughed, and I startled my mom with it.
The mask must be returned to its rightful owner.
You're very much into it. Revolver
You
ammo.
must act now.
Ah, but
Look inside yourself. Fear is all
I'm getting sick of her mumbo jumbo.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall. You claw at my back, I'll claw at yours.
We cannot escape who we are.
Reyes, you got a lot to That about sums up my luck recently.
Semi-automatic shotgun, okay. Huh.
We discover who we are when we least.
Soon she's gonna start looking like a zombie if she keeps talking like that. I want to try something.
See you in hell.
I'm trying to purify her. That doesn't work. Wait. Ah! Wait, I'm already out of holy water? Oh, that was fast. I am at 0. Okay. Okay. Okay.
There is no turning back. Your path is chosen. Our history can never be silenced.
Seems like I'm almost at the end, by the way.
Useless!
Our enemies are a reflection of ourselves.
Yeah, that's where the mask goes, I imagine.
The past does not like
down here where I did.
This is not the time for your happy.
Tormented creatures!
Yeah, I was gonna say, not necessary.
Now come, let's put an end to this.
Place the mask on the altar.
Return the mask.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
How do you know?
My name is Ayotioto.
The way she backs off.
Ayotioto.
A horse is waiting for you. You should return home.
Okay, maybe she was a ghost? I mean, she has the name of, something that might sound like a goddess? Like a Central American goddess or something? Oh, so it's over? The curse is lifted?
Joan? There you are. Hell, whenever trouble starts, I can pretty much guarantee you'll ride off into the sunset.
Oh, they're saved.
Feeling better?
Yes. I mean, once that boy stopped trying to bite me, everything felt much better. I'm starving, though.
Jack?
Me? Well, I only felt better once that mad look left your eye. Please, Dad, don't leave me here alone with that woman again.
Excuse me?
I'll try not to, son.
She's your mom.
I've heard that before.
Well, let me fix us something to eat.
Please don't. We've had enough dramatics for one day.
She was the goddess of place. A few months later. Ah, no, Seth! What are you doing? Seth, no! He's having so much fun with the dead that he is gonna summon them again. It was over! Ah, so now you play as the son? So this is later? This is after John has died? Undead Cowboy menu entry added. All's right with the world. Manzanita Post has come under attack by the undead hordes. Is that... What horse is this? Is that Death? Is it Death? It's Death! And I'm riding Death! Yeah! Still need to find War now, but... Oh yeah, the dog exploded. It's right there. No? I know, it doesn't work there. Maybe because the cows don't attack you. Okay, Okay, let's see. There's a town somewhere that's come under attack, they say. Let's go save them. With that horse. Okay. Thank you very much.
Looking ahead to the bone orchard?
Okay. It did not react too much to me being a zombie.
I'll kill you dead.
I'll kill you dead. What's he talking about? Once you get war, you get the blood pact for all the others and can call them anytime. Okay, let's go save that town, and then I'll set out to try to get war again then. Well, not to get it again, to try again to get it is what I should say. More accurately. Yeah, let me see. Yep, I do. Yeah, you were right. Blood pact, death. Why are my eyes constantly attracted to what's happening outside? It's like there's something flashing in the corner of my eye, and then when I look, it's gone. Weird. Someone was shooting fireworks yesterday. Yeah, it's not the most convenient town to be using that power. They don't attack me though, now that I'm a zombie. Ah! Spoken too soon. Watch out, don't shoot the horse. I think I may have hit the horse anyway. I'm not sure. I hope not. I'm looking for more, but... What, over there? Yeah, there must be one left somewhere, but... Also, there's something I want to see. I'm only at 59% completion. Ah. Come on. Ah! This town has been saved. I'll go and have a look down that way again. Yeah, there are several towns in Mexico. Oh, Chuparosa is also under attack. Yeah, but I guess I never saved that one. And my controller is on low battery, but that's okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, war. Show yourself. Well, I think I know where to find Seth if it comes to it, but... Thieves Landing. Whoa. Come on, show yourself. I'm looking. I'm looking. Can't find it. No. Yeah, well. He's calling the dead. Over here, partner. Seth, what have you done? He's not here. Nah, he's not here. Ah, well. I guess he can still sleep. Now what, by the way, like, other than saving all the towns, I guess, and stuff, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, I guess I should go after the remaining towns in Mexico. I'll follow that path. Wait a sec. Because I know that war can also spawn over that way, or at least that's what the wiki says. That's the ranch. Armadillo. It's OP. Death, I mean. Chola Springs. Okay, we're almost at the town. And then I will have to plot a course to Mexico. Yeah, like that, I guess. Alright. Let's do it that way. The randomness of it is just gonna be plain annoying. There's not much I can do about it. Two crows. Can't make it too easy to catch, I guess. Well, the worst thing is that I already encountered it once, but I did not know what I was supposed to do or anything. I didn't immediately think, oh yeah, it's a rare one, I should probably try to catch it. I didn't even know what I was up against. It's only after I got Pestilence that I was like, oh, so that's what that is. The 4 horses. Spend a good 20 minutes running around look for a Pokemon that only spawns in 3 certain places. Is it... Oh gosh. I know there is one that I went around looking for in trees too, in Arceus Legends. It's not gonna come back to me. It's been a while. I know one that I was struggling to... It's not Cherim? Ah, okay, because that one I struggled a long time to get. Sandy Burmy? I wonder if this is the end of the story for this DLC, or if there's still more that you can do. Because if it's just like an endless game where you have to constantly defend the towns, that's not something I'm super interested. I already completed Cherim, just needed a Sandy Burmy to complete my set. Ah, okay. We are going to Mexico! Alright, that way. If there's enough space to move with the horse, I might be able to get them solely with the horse. Usefulness is sadly a bit limited because of the fact that I can't, well, go into tight places where those dead would be. But it is pretty OP. Yeah, I'm making good progress. Oh! Oh, please tell me I didn't lose the horse, though. No, okay. I still have it. But I have to start over. And that part is not cool. It's easy to get stuck with the horse. Don't want to be around when they blow up these guys. I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Well, the whole, like, they blow up when you touch them, it's, they oversold it a little bit because, it's not so easy to even pull off. But the music gets louder all of a sudden. Why is my phone lighting up like crazy? There's one. There's another. Some of them it might be easier if I just shoot them down. Kill the remaining undead. Yeah, they have to be on their own 2 feet too. Otherwise, if you run them over with the ciao. If you run them over with the horse when they're already down, that doesn't do anything. They have to be standing. Oh, there we go. The town is safe. I got a new revolver. I don't know. Maybe I should look it up to see what exactly. I can look at that page I was looking at before. Missions in Redemption. Because it lists all the different chapters in Undead Nightmare. On a pale horse. Marston was buried with his wife and son with a flask of water he seemed to treasure. They did not know of its special power. Now he comes back to this earth with the body of an undead wretch, but the soul of a man. Help put him to rest by finishing his work on earth. Though being listed as such, it is not really a mission and seems to be more the permanent state of the Undead Nightmare world upon completion of the game. There is no specific loading screen title card, and the mission seems as if it's simply a follow-up of the mission, A Civilized Man, but when the player saves the game, the title given will be On a Pale Horse. Okay, so there is nothing you can do from then on, other than completing unfinished business for a 100% completed title, I guess. But if it doesn't push the story any further, the repetitiveness of it makes me, well, not want to attempt it, really. But I want war. I want to have at least all 4 of the horses. Because other than that, 60% complete, it says. Yeah, well. Yeah, I could try saving the remaining towns. What time is it? Because I can't go to sleep too late. I see no one dead. Where are they? Ah. I'm better off not using the horse, I think, in here. Ah, well then again. Right outside town. Ah, well, if they're all going to be outside town, yes, using the horse will be very convenient. Because I can better aim at them. Should be one left. Oh, that was fast. Next. Maybe you do get an achievement or something like that for saving all the towns, even though they're never really permanently saved, but well. Since they can always fall back to the hands of the dead. Talk to the survivor to figure out how you can help. Keep going. They're shooting the horse. I'm stuck! Ooh! Don't hurt my horse! Yeah, that's gonna be too complicated if I have to do it with the horse here. Whoa. Almost didn't see that one. Ah, I can't slow down time anymore. Ah, they threw me down again. Come on, Rudy. Keep going. But in this case, they should be coming after me, so... No, not even? That's it, that was the last one. Buffalo Rifle. Making a lot of weird noises. John Marston. How many towns are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be done rather quickly. Or shall I leave the rest for tomorrow and do one more stream? What time is it? Well, let's do this one. I'll go another round of trying to find war. This town is under attack. Oh, okay. It's a town that will be very quickly pacified. Kill the remaining undead to save the town. There's another one here. And there should be one left. That's it. I got the Henry repeater. Okay, I'll go around... Wait, I should look at the guide that Monica sent me. See how you can... Where you can find it, essentially. Famine War. That's the one. Location map? Wait, what? I know. It's got a big question mark instead of a map. Okay. Location anywhere in New Austin. Uh-huh. So not necessarily in those places where I found it, then I don't know. Location. When exploring the map, a blue area on the radar will signify that the player is close to this or another mythical creature. War is spawned in New Austin, usually near Gaptooth Ridge. Usually, they say. War can also be found just outside of McFarlane's Ranch, Armadillo, and Fort Mercer. Well. Okay. Well, I'll try in Gaptooth Ridge. Am I still in Mexico? Yeah, okay. Don't let it go away this time, Rudy. Well, Pestilence, at least. I know I saw one and let it go away. And then I got a second chance. So I know I can get a second chance at getting War. It's just a matter of getting it to spawn again. Okay. ¡Los diablos! ¡Socorro! Let's see, where should I go? Well, let's try, I don't know, over that way first. We'll do one big lap around Gaptooth Ridge, and then if I still can't find it, that'll be the end of the stream for today. But I really want to find it, though. They say usually near Gaptooth Ridge. Yeah, so maybe it's more to the north then that I should look. I don't know, I'll try riding through the vast emptiness. Because maybe it doesn't spawn necessarily close to the roads. Okay, now... Gaptooth Ridge, that's exactly here. Come on, War, show yourself. You know you can do it. I heard a horse. I got my hopes up. But no, it should say something normally. It should say a mythical creature has appeared or something, and the blue circle should show on the map. Huh? There it is! And I got it! Gotta tame it first, come on! Come on! Thank you, Monica. There we go, we've done it. 4 horses of the apocalypse, yay! Well, death, I guess I can still summon it later if I want to, so... What was that? War can set enemies on fire. Indeed. Yippee! You should hopefully have the blood pact for them now. No. Is there something else I need to do first? Hitch it to a post, maybe. Hold on. I'll try getting back to a town. Any town, doesn't matter which one. Ridgewood Farm, yeah. Why not? Maybe I need to save it. Like, so as to not lose it, you need to hitch it to a post first. Let's try to do that. Because I think in something you copy-pasted for me in the chat yesterday, it said something about having to hitch them to a post, but I'm not sure. Cholla Springs. There. You need rank 5? And what do you need to do to get rank 5? Ah, you don't know. That's alright, I'll look it up. Hurrah! It's a challenge? I don't like challenges. But actually, hold on. The game should tell me. Kill one of each undead type using the fourth horse of the apocalypse, also known as Death. Trample the undeads. Ah, okay. And I've not done it yet? What type is remaining? It doesn't tell you which ones you've already got, so, because I've already killed plenty using that one. Hold on, I'm gonna try to figure out what are all the types. What are all the different types of undead in the Undead Nightmare DLC for Red Dead Redemption? Okay, they're NPCs that serve as the main antagonists of Red Dead Redemption. 4 types: Fresh Undead, Bolters, Bruisers, and Retchers. I thought I already killed at least one of each, but pretty sure I must have killed at least one of each already. Hold on, I'll ask the question. What's a good spot for the rank 5 of 4 Horses of the Apocalypse in Undead Nightmare? Outside the gates of El Presidio? And Jorge's Gap will be filled with undead, although killing this many undead at once is known to cause bugs. Ah. Yeah, I see which one they mean. That's where, when I said that it would be cool if I already had death at that point. But outside the gates of El Presidio, then. Well, it happens to be a town that I have not saved yet, so... Yeah, it's quite a long way to ride, though. Ah, but it said something about fast traveling between safe houses before. I don't know, let's see. Travel to a destination. Next destination. Twin Rocks. Ah, but yeah, wait. Huh. I also need to pick which one I want. And figure out what it's called. Casa Madrugada. If it's possible, I would like to go there. There we go. Yeah, that should save me quite a bit of time. Come here, boy. And off we go. And by the way, what does it say in terms of completion? 63%? Oh, well. I'm not too concerned about finishing it 100% or not. I have a massive backlog as it is. With more games coming, so... outside the gates. That's a bruiser. Ah, there we go. I got it. It's the bruiser that I had not killed that way, I guess. 4 Horses of the Apocalypse, legendary! There we go! I got it! Yay! Why can't I get in though? I think I killed a guy that I was not supposed to kill, no? El Presidio is a safe zone, the doors are locked.
Mi puntería casi es perfecta, imbécil.
It's a safe zone, but I can't get in? Ah yeah, wait, there's a ladder. Okay. Well, I'm quite satisfied with the amount of stuff I've done in this game. Yeah, sure, I could just keep going and liberate the remaining towns, but... although, well, how many are there exactly? Well, there are 2 left. Well, yeah, well, let's do that, I guess. Let's do it, and then, let's call it quits, I suppose. Okay. Leaf cannon. Alright. These towns are not too far away, and I don't think they're massive towns either, so they shouldn't be too difficult. I should be able to do that relatively quickly. Ah, there's a cliff in the way. I do have to follow the path. The way Zombie John walks reminds me of Jack Sparrow. A little bit, yeah, actually, I was thinking the same thing. Or more accurately, I was thinking... this walk reminds me of something, but what is it exactly? But yeah, that was spot on. Indeed, it's Jack Sparrow. Okay, and now that we're down the cliffs... Yeah, it's a beeline towards... Actually, I could have fast traveled to Casa Madrugada. But well. That would have saved time. Mesa de la Luna. Cabrón! In a town like this, where it's one large main street like that, and that's where all the zombies are, it's extremely easy to use death to abuse its power. When they're all grouped together like that, in the end I would have killed them all without using a single bullet. And boom! No? I didn't get it? Ah, that's it. Hold on. Okay, I was wondering what was sending me down that narrow path, but maybe it is indeed the shortest route. Okay. Yeah, I think it's over that way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't show you, but... Wait, we're here? Status unknown, but there's nothing here. It's empty. Unless it's up there? All the way at the end, maybe. Ah, maybe. Yeah, I see. Okay. But it's pretty small. I don't know if there's a lot to... I don't know. With the horse, that might be difficult. It's a bit narrow, isn't it? Nah, I'll do it legitimately, I guess, this one. What else? Ah! Don't die now, John. Well, don't die more. Don't become more dead. Where is it? Ah, there. And that's the last town. Spinning plates. Yeah, that's an achievement, I guess, because one town may start becoming like zombie land again, and so you have to like go back and like get that plate to spin again, and then go back to making more plates spin. That's kind of the idea. Well, that's it. I think it's pretty much all I wanted to do. It counts, well, 69% complete. That's perfect. Perfect number. Let's just leave it at that. Where can I save? What, here? The bench? No. No, it's not here. Perhaps at the back? Somewhere? No? Back there? Down there? Damn, it's complicated just to save in this game. Yeah, well, I'll leave it at that. That's gonna be it for today then. Tomorrow I'll see about trying to get started on Yoshi's Woolly World for the Nintendo Wii U. It's a game I think I must have played a little bit of it at some point. Like a demo, or a friend lent it to me and I played through the first few levels or something like that. But I don't think I ever completed the game though. But well, it's a game that I bought not that long ago, quite cheap, and now I figure might as well get it out of my system, get it out of the way, off my backlog. Take care of yourself then, thank you so much for watching, and I shall be back tomorrow with more stuff to play. See ya, bye bye!